Elwood, Indiana, one of several remaining locations in the state with street running, trains running right down the center of the road. There isn't much street running that traverses residential neighborhoods. Few go this fast. Elwood has both. Let's go to Elwood, to Norfolk Southern's Frankfort subdivision. Let's go to the street running. Let's go to the trains. One note about these videos. They were shot with 2 or 3 cameras, and in my view, each camera's footage can stand alone. Can, but don't. Not on the first runs that I show you. First run for the 3 catches of the Norfolk Southern Train 123 are primarily drone views. After showing you these 3 edits, I'll add the ground camera videos, which will then stand on their own as a bonus. Back to Elwood and Norfolk Southern's Frankfort subdivision. It's becoming a favorite place because the views are so dramatic. And I like it because it's ex-nickel plate, and I'm fond of ex-nickel plate. How did it get to nickel plate? This line was Lake Erie and Western. Oh man, we got our street running. It really came up upon us quickly. I had gotten word that train 123 had gotten track authority between Frankfort and Tipton. No word about track authority from Tipton to Alexandria or on to Muncie. But there she went, and she had a pretty cool unit on there, something in primer. So we're going to have to go back and look at the video and see what it is that we caught. Well, that was a pleasant surprise. That unit in primer, Canadian National 5638, an SD75I. The cab was missing. I'm going to guess it's some manner of rebuild. But why was the cab missing? These things we don't know. But really interesting to look at as it went by, I tell you that. And now, Unit Grain Train 44R. It's loaded. This one was caught in between the snowstorms. The snow had already melted when we're looking here, but it gives a good opportunity to see from above and see it clearly. Fun as the snow is.
It's just really astonishing to see from above how close those vehicles are to the moving train. And you can see there's yellow lines painted on the roadway to indicate this side's safe, that side really bad. There's the whole length of the street running from above. As you look, there's a track that diverges to the right. That track serves the Red Gold Tomatoes and their factory. Now I'm at Elwood and was hoping to catch some street running and saw this. It's like obvious that the tracks were recently used before I got here. However, sometimes you have to inspect closely. That looks like tire tread there. I think that was a high railer. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but I'm going to hang out here for a little while and see if maybe some maintenance of way or signal maintainers clear it out first, and then we'll check it out. And now, our third train at Elwood. It's also number 123. 122 and 123 are kind of mirror images, but not exactly. They are the reliable daily freights that pass over this line, and generally in daylight, usually late morning, early afternoon. And the sound is gone. Let's just enjoy this one silently, and then, well, I'll show you why. I really like the view from above there, and I think our modeling friends who are viewing might get something from that, to see that snow on top of a variety of cars. All right, now let's show you why I lost the sound. You'll laugh. It's always so tempting to place those cameras close, especially on the street running, to get the awesome power of the locomotive. Well, the awesome power of the locomotive and the cars behind it certainly displace a lot of air. Awesome. Of course, I'm trying to fly a drone at the same time, and guess what? Yep, happened again. All right, enough comedy. Let's go to the bonus footage, the ground cameras through Elwood street running. The last time I encountered a unit grainer on this line, it was being built at Cargill near Tipton, and it had the Pennsylvania Heritage unit on it. Oh my. If you haven't seen that video, go into the archives here and check it out. It's a goodie. This view looking westerly as the train comes towards me, the eastbound. I'm standing on the corner of South C Street and South 13th Street. And now let's see it on an easterly view. That eastbound proceeds towards Alexandria and on to Muncie. 123 originates at the East Yard in Decatur, Illinois, and then goes through the Frankfort and on to DeButt's Yard in Chattanooga. Now, I say 122 is not exactly a flip. 122 originates at Guest Street Yard in Cincinnati and then terminates at Brush Yard in Decatur. The overlap is in the Frankfort district, which is a happy thing for me. That winds up the easterly view of 123, which is heading easterly. And now let's shift and look northerly, more perpendicular view of the train. Somebody needs to tell this guy to pay attention to where the cameras are and get the heck out of the shot. Well, it was the first time I set up a camera here. It had previously been blown over. It didn't get blown over here. And while it didn't get blown over, there's those vibrations and fluctuations you see are due to the force of this train passing by. Well, I hope you enjoyed the bonus footage there. Additional looks at the same trains from different angles. And now I have some more bonus footage. It seems that I sit at Elwood a lot, long periods of downtime, but sometimes in that downtime, maintenance of way passes through.
And then look down the way, and you see our buddies in maintenance away on the track, which gives me a sense that at least for a little while, nothing's coming on this line. I will hold out hope, but I understand what the odds of things are here. The fact that maintenance away is coming my way up along the track. Well, I'll get that, right? I'll shoot that. Ooh, let's get Artie in. Let's shoot the mirror. There's our maintenance away buddies just hanging out. I think they're the Tipton based crew. Hey, street running.
Sometimes when I'm expecting a train to come, I know one's on the way, it's late, what have you, I'll put the drone up in the air to try and see if I can see something. And this is one of those cases. I learned that the crossing gate had been contacted, well, smashed by a vehicle as the previous train had come through. And so now a man is out there trying to repair it and direct traffic and generally get on with his day.
Ooh, more artiness. Street running. MOW. That's funny. Whoa. Huh. The first truck was Norfolk Southern. This second one is Sperry. Got some contract help out here, it looks like. Well, maybe if they clear off, we can see some proper street running. Fun as it is to see the maintenance of way stay on the rails. They're high railers.
I like this one. The truck has a hunk of stick rail on there, presumably to make a repair. But I know that comes out at Tipton. I see that vehicle regularly at the Tipton station, and with a stick or two of rail. Oh, I do miss the sound of chirping birds. Won't be long, a few months, we'll hear them again. And we'll probably come back to Elwood sooner than that. And we won't just be seeing maintenance of way. We'll be seeing street running. Street running freight trains. Yeah. Next time on Bituminous Coal, Tipton, Indiana. No fooling. I mean, I know last time in the previous video's preview, I said we'd be going to Elwood and Tipton, but I decided we had enough material to just go one video Elwood and another video Tipton rather than jam them all together. Make a feature on each one that stands on its own. So that's what's coming up next time, a feature on Tipton. Trains caught there? Yeah, I'll rehash a little bit of the Pennsylvania unit only because it's so great, but other trains caught there in the meantime. Join me next time on Bituminous Coal. And once again, I will take you to the trains.